Good morning, friends. So, for the next lecture of our MAT, today we are going to talk about direction sense. Okay? So, direction sense, you must have got the sense of directions. So, we'll go first to the basic chart. Usually, this is what we see. The north is taken upwards. So, once you fix your north, then opposite to north is the south. On the right hand we have the east, on the left hand we have the west. And then the direction between north and east is called the northeast. Between north and west is the northwest. Between south and west is the southwest. And between south and east is the southeast. Now you can rotate it either way you want, but the best thing would be to take in your paper the top to be the north, bottom to be south. So when you are standing with your back, looking at the north at the top and the south, the left hand is the east and your the right hand is the east and the left hand is the west. So these are the directions which you are going to use in today's questions. Okay, so this was about the direction north-south. Now, the left and the right. So, north once you fixed, then all these directions remain fixed. But in that case, this black arrow is showing the direction you are walking. So suppose you start from here and you walk upward. So you are walking upward like this. So this will be your right and this will be your left. Now suppose I am walking horizontal to the board like this. So I walk like this in the front. Now the bottom is my right and the top is my left. Okay? So any way you walk, this is a two-dimensional figure. This is not three-dimensional, this is two-dimensional. Otherwise, even if I walk like this, or if I come towards the camera, this will be my right, and this is my left. If I walk away from the camera, this is my right, and this is my left. If I walk like this, then this is my right, and this is my left. But here it's a 2D figure, so how do you go by 2D figures? If you are moving towards the north, the east is your right, and the west lies to your left. But if you are moving east, east direction, then the south is on the right, while the north is on the left. If you move in the west direction, suppose you are coming in the west direction, the north is to your right, and the left is to your south. And if you are moving in the south direction, downwards, then when you move towards the south, what happens? The left is on the east and the right is on the west. So here we take the direction by convention. North to be upward, south to be down, east on the right and west on the left, and in between comes this location. So in this questions, try to figure out the chart, or if you want, on a piece of paper you can draw this and keep for your reference. You may be knowing this direction, but still if you want, you can draw this quickly on a piece of paper and keep it for reference. So some questions will have directions of north, south, west, east. Some will tell you about left and right, and some will have a combination of both. Now that will depend upon the questions, and you will know as soon as we begin. Right? And secondly, about the distance. What do you need to know about the distance? Yes? This is the direction. Now for the distance, suppose a person was here, he walks towards the east, and then he goes north and reaches here. Then for the distance, you will have to use which theorem? The Pythagoras theorem. So let me try to show you what I am saying. Suppose a person walks to the east, say 3 meters, and then he goes to the north, say 4 meters. So this is his initial position, and this is the final position. So what is his displacement from the original position? So he was here. He first went there and reached. So this is the initial position, and this position is the final position. From the initial, what is the direction? You can see this direction is called northeast. So he is northeast from the original position. And what is the distance from the original position? The displacement, not the distance. The displacement is Pythagoras theorem, 3 squared plus 4 squared, so 5 kilometers. Right? So this is what we are going to do today. Do questions regarding the directions. So directions you will need two things. What two things do you need? You will need the idea of the directions the idea of the left and right, and also the Pythagoras theorem. So we'll start them. For the first question. So now I am not going to help you out right now. You take a pen or pencil and a paper and then draw your own figure. Okay, so you can draw your figure and answer the question. So, what is the question here? He walks 5 kilometers northwards, turns right, walks 10 kilometers. Now you can go for a rough figure, but 5 kilometers northward, turn towards right. So when you are walking to the north, the right, walk for 10 kilometers, then turn left and walk 5 kilometers, and finally walk left. So now when you are going north, this is your left side, and walk 10 kilometers. So this was 5, this was 10, this was 5, this was 10. Now if he is walking straight back from here to his home, then how many kilometers will he have to walk to reach his home straight? So he must have gone to the shop or whatever, he has followed this path. If he wants to walk back to his home straight means the shortest distance, and how many kilometers will he have to walk? So what answer do you get? 10 kilometers. How? This distance is 5. So this will be 5. So this 5, he walks till here, and then he walks straight down. So the answer is 10. So I hope you have got a clue how to work on the directions. Yes? And here the directions are clearly given, and so are the distances. How much he walked is clearly mentioned, where he turns is mentioned, so this is a very clear sum. Yes? The next one with the options. Now here you have to find direction and how far. So how far is the distance, and in direction also. So this time you have to make the sense of both the things. So now you can draw your rough chart and start with the sum. Priya goes 30 kilometers towards north from a fixed point. Then after turning to her right, she goes 50 kilometers. After this, she goes 30 kilometers after turning to her right. So if you have followed, now what you need to do here, you see secondly, 30 kilometers, 15, 30. So for the sense of judgment, we do not have any units here. Yes, we are not taking any units. We are doing a rough figure, but you can see 30, 15, 30. 15 is the half of 30. So whenever you draw a line, suppose you say you are indicating 30 by this long line. Okay, such a long line. So I have got 30 straight line like this. Then the half of it should be 15. So you can take whatever long line you want. This is for a just approximation purpose. But 30 kilometers she goes northwards. So from here she starts 30 northward. Then turning to her right. So when she is going north, this is the right. She goes 15 kilometers. So what I have done, I have tried to put half the length of this. Yes? To show 15. Now again she turns to her right. So she had gone 30 kilometers to the north, 5 kilometers to the right. So now from north they are saying right, not east or west. From there she goes. So if she see, when you go north and you go 5 kilometers east, if you say 5 kilometers right, so right and east is different because it depends in which direction you are standing. If you are standing like this and you go east, then this is east. But if you go right, then again you are turning towards the south. So the word north and right you have to see. Now after she turns right again, means now you are going like this, so right is on the downside. And how much she walks? Okay, so this is 15. And she walks down 30 kilometers again. Right? So what is the question asked? How far in what direction from the starting point? So she is how much direction? We can see 15 and from the starting point. So if this is the north side, then which side is this? So all the answers say east. So we will get in the east direction. And by what distance? So I think you have your answer. The answer is 15 kilometers to the east. So this is sense of direction. Some people are literally very good at it. So we'll continue the third one. Okay. So I've given you the answer here. What is the scene here? The answer I mentioned. Now I want you to work it out and check your answer. And from the next question onwards, we will try to do on your own. Okay now? So here we have not got any direction we have got no distance, but still the distance is mentioned. Balram went 15 kilometers to the north. So 15 to the north. Turned west. So west is on this side. North is upward, west is this side. Covered 20 kilometers. So little more than that becomes 20. Then it turned south, means downward, and covered 5 kilometers. Now what you can see, he went 15 and 20, and this is covered 5. Finally turning to east, so east is on this side. He covered 25, so this was 20, so 25 will be here, yes, to the east, so this is 25. So which direction is it from the house? Now this is the north side, and this is the east, right? This is the west and south. We started from here. So what is this direction? This is northeast. So I give you the answer, so you can quickly calculate this part. Okay? So can you see this diagram and understand? So this is quite a simple sum. And now I want you to do the next one. Okay? Okay. So here the question. Find the distance of J from the initial position. Only the distance. So you may now start your work and do it. J walks 30 meters in the north direction. So north is, then takes a right turn and walks 40 meters. Again takes a right turn and walks 40 meters. Again takes a right turn and walks 40 meters. Find the distance of J from the initial position. So 30, 40, 40, 40. You can do it mentally also if you want, and you can use a piece of paper also if you want the need analysis. Yes? So just see the sense of direction and try to get your answer. So I'm not going to draw this one because I find this is quite simple. And have you got your answer? So you only find the distance and not the direction. So what is the answer? The answer is 10. So I do hope you got your answer 10. If not, then you can send me a message and I will send you the solution. But this is quite a similar one. Right? A similar kind. So Neha traveled. Now you see here, it starts with traveled from a point X to a point Y. So here they have not mentioned any direction so far. It hasn't said north or south or east or west. So this is a different type of question in which the initial direction is not mentioned. So you do not need north or south. What do you need? A point X and a point Y. So you can even take X and Y to be like this, or X and Y to be like this. Now that depends upon your choice because no direction is mentioned. So she is traveling 50 meters from X to Y. Now turns to the right. So if she's gone like this, then this will be her right. And if she's gone like this, then this will be her right. So that depends. And 50 meters again. Then again she turns right and walks 60 meters. And again she turns right and walks 50 meters. How far she is from the starting point? And again the same options. So here, north or east is not given. So you can take X to Y, whichever you want. But then the conditions, right and right and right. So 50, 50, 60, 50. So how far she is from the starting point? You will have your answer 10 meters, right? So she is 10 meters away from the starting point. So I think this answer was quite simple and you got the hang of it. Yes, you must have clearly got the hang of it. Now, The next question, this is the question, this is the condition given. So in this type of question, the condition is given and based on the same condition, 2 or 3 questions are asked. Now, it is given about points. So here you take your time, read the question well and do it. Okay. Now I want you to try it out on your own because you will see how the data is given to you. Yes, so I want you to try it out. Please carry on. Start drawing. Point J is 12 meter east of point K. Point H is 5 meter west of point C. Point L is 10 meter east of point F. Point F is 16 meter south of point K. Point D is 8 meter north of point L. Point E is 3 meter east of point D. Point C is 10 meter north of point D. I know this will look slightly confusing to you. So someone of you can figure this out, how to approach this. So that is where the aptitude comes in. The first 5 sums which we did were purely based on directions. Anyone could easily do it. Now this sum is an aptitude question. What is aptitude question? You know about the directions and you have been given the data. So you should be able to solve this sum. So I'll give you a few minutes or half a minute and please try to draw your diagram. Okay, I guess the people must have seen it, right? What is the difference here is, the data is not in the proper order. If you see, let us begin and see how it goes. Point J is 12 meter east of point K. So, I take a point K and I go 12 meter east and reach point J. Point J is 12 meter east of point K. So I went east 12 meters to reach point J. So one condition. Now point H is mentioned, west of point C, but I do not have a point C to find point H. Point L is 10 meter east of point F. I don't have L and I can't find F. So the order is not there. Point F is 16 meters south of point K. So I have got a reference here. Point F is 16 meters south of point K. So if I go 16 meter south of point K, I get the point F. So here the data is not in order. You have to place it in order. Point D is 8 meter north of point L. No point L reference. Point E is 3 meter east of point D. No point D. Point C is 10 meter north of point D. So now we are having K, J and F. So again we have to find the relation. Now this is given point L is 10 meter east of point F. So point L is 10 meter. This was 16 meter and this is 10 meter. So we got point L is 10 meter east of point F. So now we have got L. Anything to do with L here? Point D. Point D, this one. Point D is 8 meter north of point L. So 8 meter is, this is 16, so almost halfway. So where is this? This is point D, 8 meter north of point L. Now point E is 3 meter east of point D. So this is 12 and this is 10. So difference of 2, but it is 3 meter east, so 1 more meter here. Yes? This is which point? Point E is 3 meter east of point B. Now, point C is 10 meter north of point E. Point C is 10 meter north. So this was 8, this is 16. So this will be 8. So this will be somewhere around here. Because this is 10. Which is this point? This is point C. Point C is 10 meter north of point E. Now let us check all the data one more time. Point J is 12 meter east of point K, east. Point H is 5 meter west of point C. This is point C. Now this was 12, 10, this is 3, 13. So this is a gap of 1. But point H is 5 meter west. So 1 plus 4. And this is 3. So it will be somewhere around here. Okay, which is this point? This is point H. So point J, again we start. Point J is 12 meter east of point K. Point H is 5 meter west of point C, west on the west. Point L is 10 meter east of point F. Point F is 16 meter south of point K. Point D is 8 meter north of point L. Point E is 3 meter east of point D. And point C is 10 meter north of point E. So here the data was not given in an order. Can you see? So now I want you to now sit and check this. I hope it is clear for you on the board. Yes? So this is the figure that we get, right? So what did you see here? The points are mentioned but not in an order. And I have drawn it roughly to scale. I have written the figures here. Now what you have to understand, this is 12 and this is 10 and this is 3. So I can write here and say 1 because I need to know the distances. Now this was 16, this is 8. So this will be around 8, this will be 8. So this part here will be 2. Now this is 5, so this is 1. 1, so this total is 3, so 3. So from here, this point here, this will be around 2. So that depends upon the question now, but I have got all the data which I want. Only thing what did we see here? What did you follow? That they are not put in the logical order. So whatever data is given to you, you have to try it out and make the picture. And now we move on to the questions. So point L is in which direction with respect to C? This is point L and this is points with respect to C. So you can say it's towards the south and towards the west. So now we can see the options. And what our answer should be? C. We have to find point L with respect to C. So it is towards south and towards the west. So the answer should be southwest. This is my figure from the data. If I have made a mistake, if you think and you have got a different figure, then like I tell you, you can always send me the solution. In the next video, I will make sure to put your solution, right? So this is the figure I get. My sense of direction tells me this, but it is not needed, it should be true. If you have found your answer something different from mine, please let me know. And the answer will be southwest because this is C, so L is to the south on the western side, so southwest. Now with the same data, the next question. What is the shortest distance between H and D? So this is H and this is D. And first let us check out the options. Oh, there's an under root also. So something with related to Pythagoras theorem, shortest distance between H and D. Now, first of all to H and D, this is what we need. So we will draw a right angled triangle. So this is 10, so this will be 10 and this is 2. 10 square plus 2 square. You have to find the under root of this Pythagoras theorem. So 10 square is 100 plus 4. So we should get 104 meter. That should be our answer, right? From the figure. If you have noticed it out, this should be our answer. So the answer is 104 meter. The shortest distance means what? That is the displacement. Shortest distance between H and D, and this is the answer. So this is the figure. Again, what did we do here? The data was given but not in the logical order. So we went in the order that we found. And what you can see again, I have taken approximations. Okay, I cannot sit and draw with a scale because this is a speed test, not a power test. This is a speed test. You have to do things faster. If it's the power test, you can take the scale and go exactly measure to measure. But being a speed test, you are supposed to do it faster. So rough figures you can draw, but try to keep the ratio of the numbers intact, because say I put a 2 year, a 1 year, a 2 year, you never know which question is asked to you, so you have to find accordingly. Is it clear? So these two questions are based on this data. Now this is the next part. So we read the question carefully and then draw the diagram. And you can see it takes time, for accuracy it does take time, but this is what you're supposed to do. And I hope the board is clear to you. Dishan starts walking towards east direction. After walking 15 km, he turns towards north and walks 8 km. Now he turns to the west and walks 18 km. From there he turns to his left. So here again the direction is also mentioned and the kilometer is also mentioned. And what you will find, see the question. Here the question is something else. So you read the question well and see what data is given to you. Like I told you, in this type of test, the first important thing is reading the data properly. So read the data, do your diagram, and they have mentioned something called initial position and the final position. So draw your diagram. It's a simple question, so you can start with it. He's walking in the east direction. After walking 15 kilometers means the initial position 15 kilometers to the east, he turns towards north. So now we're going to look right, left or right. The north is the top part. So this is 15, and then he walks 8 kilometers to the north. He turns west and walks 18 kilometers. So here the 15 will end, so 3 more we can say will be the 18. So this is 18, so this is an extra of 3 from this point, because 15 and 3, 18. Now he turns to his left. Now they have given left. So when you walk towards the west, this is the west. What is your left side? The left side is the south. And he walks 5 kilometers. Now this is 8, so approximately 5 will be. Okay? Now again he turns to the left. So which is the left side? If you are moving towards the south, down south, the left is the east side. From the east he walks how much? 3 kilometers. So this was 3. So he should come back to the straight line here, 3 kilometers, just about this point, 3. From there he turns to the right. Now from here he turns to the right. So what is the right part? So he walks towards the east. So right means down. And walks 2 kilometers. Now you see this was 8, this was 5, so a gap of 3 remains, but he walks only 2. So he's come down here, this is 2, a gap of 1 kilometer still remains. Now he turns to his right. So again he turns to his right and moves 8 kilometers. So if you are southward and the right comes this side, so he's moving 8, so this is 3 and plus 5. So this will be the 8, this 3 and a 5 more from this point. He moves 8 kilometers. And then turns to the right. So going west, turns to right, go upward, walk 3 kilometers. So this is 2, so little more than 2, this will be 3 kilometers. And finally again turns to the right and walks 4 kilometers. So this is 5 kilometers. You can see this gap was 5, he moves 4, so he's somewhere over here. Finally somewhere over here. So this is the figure I get. You check your figure and check mine. Initial position I can call and final position. So check your figure with mine. Okay, this is the figure I get. Now the question begins, and I will give the options also. If Dishan walks a distance of 4 kilometers in east direction, So after reaching here, suppose he walks 4 kilometers in the east direction from his final position. So this is the final position and is walking 4 kilometers. So this was what distance 8. Here he has covered 4. So the remaining 4 if he walks, then he will reach here. If he walks, the question. Then how far is Dishan from his initial position? So if Dishan walks like this, how far is from the original position? What is this distance we have to know? So what you can see, this was 3, this is 2, so gap of 1. So here there is a gap of 1. So this 1 and 2 makes 3. And how much is this gap? The whole thing was, sorry, here will come here. This was 8, the whole thing. This is 5 and 2 makes 7. So there is a gap of 1 more here. So what I will want now, the distance from this position is 1 plus 2 plus 1. So your answer should be what? Can you guess the answer? The answer should be 4 kilometers. Again I am telling you, this is the diagram I have got. If you find your diagram different to mine, please make sure to forward me your diagram. Okay? So this was the 8th question. Now based on the same data, the data is the same, the 9th question. Now read the question carefully. What is the direction of Dishan at the final position with respect to its initial position? So this is not its final position, remember. This is a confusing part. This was if he walked in, if he walked. Actually I have written here F and this is the I. This is the final position. This was the condition if he walked. But now the condition is not mentioned here. They are asking the final position, initial position. So this is the initial position. This is to the north, which is this side, the west. So what is the position of the final position and the initial position? What will the answer be? Yes, you guessed your answer. The answer is northwest. Yes, clear? So this is another question of the same type. Now we move to another point. Again, draw a diagram first. I give you the time. Read the data carefully first. First of all, we read data. Shalu started from point A and traveled towards north for 16 km to reach point B. After reaching point B, she turned towards the right and traveled for 12 km to reach point K. So here she is going in an order, so there is not an issue. Okay? Now, they are telling Shalu moved from A to D. After D, she moved to K. From K, she traveled to E. Now, from here you can see the data is slightly changing. What? The condition. If Shalu had traveled towards north, then she would have reached point J. So here you have to take a jump. You have to draw a diagram accordingly. Then here they are asking if. Now from here the data changes again. Point Q is to the north of point J and 20 km away from point D, which is the shortest distance from point D also. From point E, she travelled 6 km towards west. Left turn. So this will take you time, but not an issue. Think over it. Okay, so I'll give enough time now, and we'll start with the directions mentioned. So I hope you have drawn your own diagram, and now you can compare your diagram with mine. Shalu started from point A and traveled north for 16 kilometers. So point A north 16 kilometers. Shalu started from point A and traveled north for 16 kilometers to reach point B. So here she is at point D. After reaching point D, she turns toward the right and traveled 12 kilometers to reach point K. So this is the point K. From point K, she traveled 10 kilometers towards south direction. So this is 16. So I should go 10 kilometers to the south direction. So the point K, south direction, and reach point E. So this is the point E. Now, if Shalu traveled towards north, so there is a condition if Shalu traveled towards north for 6 kilometers from point K, so if she traveled 6 kilometers north from point K, so where is she traveled? She has traveled 10 kilometers to the 10 kilometers towards the south. But if she had traveled 6 kilometers north from point K, this is 6 kilometers, she would have reached point J. So I draw the dotted line for the if she had gone. Now point Q is to the north of point J. Point Q is to the north of point J. So point Q is north to point J and 20 kilometers from D, which is the shortest distance. So this distance is 20 kilometers. So point Q is to the north of point Q is to the north of point J. What distance we do not know, but the shortest distance between D and Q is 20 kilometers. From point E, now come back to point D. So the if data is over here, the if data is over, back to the facts. From point she traveled 6 kilometers towards west. This is 12. So half of 12 will be 6. She traveled 6 kilometers towards the west. Then took a left turn. So she's taking a left turn. Left turn is downwards and walked a certain distance to reach S. So certain distance to reach S. Okay. Now begins the question. If the shortest distance between point E and S is 10 kilometers. If the shortest distance point E and S is 10 kilometers, then what is the direction of point A with respect to S? So I have drawn S here, but based on conditions, I have to find in what direction S is from point A. Okay? But this is a rough diagram. Still we have not played with the data. So now let us see with the data. Here we have got, so how much was K to E? This we forgot to mention. From point A she travelled 10 kilometers. So she has travelled 10 kilometers down and reached point E. Okay. Now this is the data we have. Now the Pythagoras, this is 10 and this is 6. So what is the formula? Do you know? Pythagoras, so this will be 100 square minus 36, 64. So this will be 8. Okay. Now comes the mistake in this figure. Okay, so this figure was not the right figure. Why? Because we went without the data. We know she travelled 6 to the west. We know this is 10 kilometers and this is 8. But now you see, this is 10 and this is 8. So 10 and 8 make 18, but this is 16. So our point S shouldn't be here. Our point S should be somewhere around here. How? You will see now. E and S is 10. Yes, E and S is 10. So by Pythagoras theorem, if this is 10 and this is 6, this has to be 8. So 10 and 8 makes 18. So the point S is over here and point A is over here. This is 16. So 10 and 8 makes 18. Now you can see where is point S with respect to A, which is this. So this is the east and this is the south. So the answer should be the southeast. Oh, there's a mistake here, I guess. Southeast should be the answer. Because from the data what we have got, travel 10, this is the 10 she traveled, then she went a distance of 6 from point E. She traveled certain distance to reach S. Shortest distance between E and S is 10. So this is right, this is 6, this has to be 8, 10 and 8 should give us 18 bigger than 16. So the answer should be southeast and there is no option. So northwest is not the answer, right? The answer has to be southeast. So I guess there is a mistake here. Or it is a mistake in my figure, I don't know. But still, you will have to verify it out. The answer stands at southeast. Okay, southeast is the answer. Northwest is not the answer. Southeast is the answer. So the data is, this is the correct figure, I guess. And we have the answer. Now, with the same data, the question, what is the direction of point B with respect to point Q? What is the direction of point D with respect to point Q? So you can guess D is to the southwest. So the answer is southwest, that is the correct one. Here the data. And the same question, the third part, what is the distance between Q and E? So can you find the distance between Q and E? So let us see. Let us complete this triangle. This is 20, this is 12. So how much will Q K be? You know the formula, right? Pythagoras theorem. So 20 square minus 12 square. 400 minus 144. 256. The square root is 16. So this distance is 16. And this distance is given 10. So let us take the options. 16 and 10, 26, and we have a 26 here. So I guess that will give us the answer, and the answer is 26 kilometers between Q and D. So this figure is right, only this question was wrong, so you can change the answer. This is the figure. Again, verify it with your figure. If your figure is different from mine, you can easily get it to me through my WhatsApp. Okay? And now, one more question, and this is a slightly tough one. So I am going to give you enough time to work on this one, because this question, let us read the data first. In a city, Fruit Lane was to the northwest of Jewelry Lane. Okay, it is written a lane now. Lane has got a length, but we will not do the length, we will only put points because we have to show Fruit Lane, Jewelry Lane. Grocery Lane was in the east of Fruit Lane, which was towards the south of Vegetable Lane. Toy Lane was towards the southwest of Grocery Lane, such that it was situated towards the east of Jewelry Lane. Clothes Lane was 20 km towards the north of Jewelry Lane, which was 4 times the distance between Jewelry Lane and Toy Lane. Inner Circle was the midpoint between Fruit Lane and Grocery Lane, and also Jewelry Lane and Clothes Lane. The distance between Vegetable Lane and Fruit Lane was half of the distance between Clothes Lane and Inner Circle. Now this question is quite a tough one. Data is given, very few measurements are given, and the data is not in order also. So first you try to pick up the data where you can find an order. Some distance, some things are given. So first of all you try to find out. Yes, you will have to draw and redraw your figure. So you will need a pencil and an eraser. Because you can see the type of data we have here, you may have to draw and redraw your diagram. Okay, so you can now work on this diagram. Okay, if it takes a lot of time, I will not waste the time here. You can pause the screen and then work it out. And once you have worked it out, you can get back to my solution. Okay, so what is the data we have got here? Where should we begin with? I will also need to rub and readjust data. Fruit Lane was to the northwest of Jewelry Lane, Grocery Lane to the east of Fruit Lane, Toy Lane towards the southwest. Where should we begin from? Now it is mentioned here somewhere that inner circle was the midpoint between Fruit Lane and Grocery Lane and also Jewelry Lane and Clothes Lane. So inner circle is the midpoint. So we have got relation Fruit Lane, Grocery Lane. In the midpoint means what? You know, a midpoint between 2 points like exactly in the center. Here the directions are given, Toy Lane to the east and all, but the distance is not mentioned. You can see northwest, but at what distance not given. Grocery Lane to the east of Fruit Lane, towards the south Vegetable Lane, but the distances are not given. So what distances are given? Clothes Lane is 20 km towards the north of Jewelry Lane. So Clothes Lane is 20 km north towards the north of Jewelry Lane. So if I put Jewelry Lane below, then Clothes Lane is 20 km north. That is what I know. Because I think I should begin from here. I am given Clothes Lane was 20 km towards the north of Jewelry Lane. So Clothes Lane 20 km north of Jewelry Lane, which was 4 times the distance between Jewelry Lane and Toy Lane. So if 20 km is 4 times, it is 5 km, but still the data doesn't set. Inner circle was the midpoint between Fruit Lane and Grocery Lane and also Jewelry Lane and Clothes Lane. So what do I get here? Inner circle was the midpoint between Fruit Lane and Grocery Lane and Jewelry Lane and Clothes Lane. So inner circle is the midpoint of Clothes and Jewelry Lane. So this is some data I have got to begin with. Now, Fruit Lane was to the northwest of Jewelry Lane. So northwest is somewhere here. Yes, northwest. Now this whole thing is northwest. We don't know exactly, so let me put Fruit Lane here to the northwest of Jewelry Lane. Grocery Lane is to the east of Fruit Lane. Grocery Lane is to the east of Fruit Lane. Now east here, Grocery Lane could be here, I have no idea. So let us see, where do I put it? To the east of Fruit Lane, but towards the south of Vegetable Lane. So it is towards the east of Fruit Lane, but to the south of Vegetable Lane. Toy Lane was towards the south of Grocery Lane. Okay, now what is given to us? Something else was given to here. Inner circle was the midpoint between Fruit Lane and Grocery Lane. So we have known that inner circle is the midpoint between the Fruit Lane and the Grocery Lane, means Grocery Lane should be on the other side. So Vegetable Lane should be to the north. I get something of this kind now. I am trying to put the data in place. Clothes Lane is 20 km north of Jewelry Lane. Inner circle is the midpoint between Jewelry Lane and Clothes Lane. It is also the midpoint between Fruit Lane and Grocery Lane. Now Fruit Lane lies to the northwest, so inner circle is the midpoint of Fruit Lane and Grocery Lane, and Toy Lane was not Toy Lane. Grocery Lane was to the east of Fruit Lane, which is the south of Vegetable Lane. Down. Toy Lane was toward the southwest of Grocery Lane. So Toy Lane is to the southwest of Grocery Lane, such that it was situated toward the east of Jewelry Lane. So Toy Lane is to the southwest of Grocery Lane, but to the east of Jewelry Lane. So Toy Lane should be somewhere around here. Toy Lane was towards the southwest of Grocery Lane. It was situated toward the east of Jewelry Lane. So east here this side. Now the distance. Now Clothes Lane was 20 km towards the north of Jewelry Lane, which was 4 times the distance between Jewelry Lane and Toy Lane. Means 20 is 4 times the distance. So this distance has to be 5. Because 5 4 times 5 4s are 20. So toy lane is, yes, clothes lane was 20 but not towards the north of jewelry, which was 4 times the distance between jewelry lane and toy lane. Inner circle was the midpoint. Now the distance between vegetable lane and fruit lane was half the distance between clothes lane and inner circle. So clothes lane and inner circle, this is 20, so this is 10 and this is 10. And the distance between vegetable lane and the fruit lane. So the fruit lane was half the distance between clothes lane and inner circle. What is the distance between clothes lane and inner circle? It is 10. So this distance should be only 5, it should be half. So vegetable lane should be somewhere around here. Yes? The distance has to be only, this has to be only 5. So fruit lane should be somewhere around here. If fruit lane is around here, grocery lane should be around here because this is the inner circle is the midpoint. And the vegetable lane should be here. So we narrow down the figure to something like this. Okay? It could even be that fruit lane and vegetable lane are only having a distance 5, but again the fruit lane and the grocery lane is the midpoint, so grocery lane can come down here and vegetable lane is to the north. So now let us check the figure and see for the data occupied. Fruit lane is to the northwest of jewelry lane. So fruit lane is the northwest of jewelry lane. Grocery lane is the east of fruit lane. So this will not do. So we have to put here fruit lane because we are given grocery lane is to the east. Grocery lane was to the east of fruit lane, but to the south of vegetable lane. Toy lane was towards the southwest of grocery lane. So toy lane has to be to the southwest. So grocery lane has to be put a little outside, and the toy lane, because the toy lane is towards the southwest of grocery lane, it was situated towards the east of jewelry lane. So this is right. Now clothes lane was 20 km from jewelry lane, which was 4 times the distance between jewelry lane. So this is 20, so this will be 5 that we have now. Inner circle is the midpoint of fruit lane and grocery lane. So inner circle is the midpoint of fruit lane and grocery lane, and also the midpoint of clothes lane and jewelry lane. The distance between vegetable and fruit lane was half of the distance between clothes lane and inner circle. So clothes lane and inner circle is 10, so this will be 5. Vegetable lane and fruit lane. So this is a rough figure, we are not getting exactly, but now let us see the question and the options. Which of the following is towards the southeast of clothes lane? So where is the clothes lane? Right here. Okay? So what do you do the southeast of clothes lane? Southeast, so down south. There is a fruit lane, toy lane, grocery lane. Yes, sir, what figures do you get here? Is the data correct, do you think? Yes, then the answer should be only fruit lane, right? So you have got your data, and we have got fruit lane. So this is the figure I am getting. Check your figure and let me know. Then the answer, they say both B and C. That is fruit lane, toy lane, but no, I think the only answer is southeast. So southeast is on this side, right? Southeast, south to the east. So toy lane and the grocery lane should be the answer. Yes, so that is grocery lane and toy lane. So B and C is the answer. It is correct. Okay. So I think the diagram we have got is correct. The clothes lane, south is down, east to the north. So we have got even vegetable lane. Right. So there is a data in the vegetable lane. Let us check again. Grocery lane was in the east of foot lane. Grocery lane lies to the east of foot lane, which was towards the south of vegetable lane. Okay, so I get the idea. The vegetable should not come here. The vegetable lane should come here, and this should be 5 km. Is it right now? Are you following? So we have got a data slightly different. Grocery lane was to the east of fruit lane, which was, means the fruit lane was towards the south of vegetable lane. So now I think this data is the correct data. So you can see you have to rub the figures and see what options you have. So I have done this figure, and what you have to observe, I have to keep on rubbing and re-rubbing and getting it correct, because direction, this type of questions are quite tough when the distances are not actually mentioned. Data is given not in an order also. The data is given not in an order, the distances are not mentioned, so you have to keep on changing according to data. So you can read it, have to see the English also. Again, this sentence is very important. Grocery lane was in the east of fruit lane. So grocery lane lied to the east of fruit lane, which was, means the fruit lane, which was towards the south of the vegetable lane. So fruit lane was to the south of vegetable lane. So this is the final figure we have. So the southeast of clothes lane, southeast is a grocery lane and a toy lane. So B and C is the answer. On the same data, the next question. If the distance between fruit lane and inner circle is 12 km, distance between fruit lane and inner circle is 12 km. This is 12 km. Find the shortest distance between vegetable lane and clothes lane. Find the shortest distance between vegetable lane and cloth lane. We will find this. So this was given 10. This is 5. So this will be 5. This will be 12. So the shortest distance, use the Pythagoras theorem and give you the options now. 13, 15, 14 kilometer minimum of this. So if you see, then this right angle triangle 144 plus 24 is 169. Square root of 169 should be 13. The answer should be 13 kilometer. So this data is correct, I guess, and this is the figure. Based on the same question, vegetable lane is in which direction with respect to clothes lane? The options. Vegetable lane is in which direction with respect to the clothes lane? So you can see this is the south and the west. So the answer should be southwest, C. Right? So we have done questions on the sense of direction, some easy, some moderate, and some quite tough. Now we'll have some sums for practice also, because this sums you will need practice. But remember one thing very carefully, even I took time to draw diagrams and so will you. This needs practice. And I have to constantly rub and re-rub the data to get to an accurate figure. So these questions are mostly speed and power test. So this was kind of a power test question. To get it correctly, the previous one was a speed test to get it as fast as possible. So here we are using our mental abilities to solve these questions. Okay? So I will send you more questions later, and I'm going to finish it here. So see you next time. Thank you.